Good morning, everyone. So again, we all know we're heading to Germany this evening and excited about the trip. But from our mindset, it's a business trip, and we're looking to build on what we did last week. Got to give a lot of credit to the men in our locker room that did a heck of a job with their preparation and really have been building on that every week. And I was really happy for us to find a way to get a win, even though we didn't play at our best. And there's a lot of things that we could still clean up. And so that's what we're doing. We're continuing to work at it and to continue to try to improve our football on a weekly basis. And obviously this week now we have a chance to go play the Giants. So.
All right, thanks, Coach. If you have questions, raise your hand. And David, you can kick us off.
Yeah, Coach, I know Canales talks all the time about finishing. What did it mean for even just the confidence, morale of your group to be able to finish the game defensively the way they did?
Well, it was certainly a big boost, and what we've starting to do is we got to get off to better starts in some of these games, but it was good to see, especially the way we played in the first half, to come back in the second half, play a little bit better against the run game. We had some critical moments in that second half, the 4-minute drive, obviously, the 2-point play stop, and then in the 2-minute situation, and especially with Michael Jackson making that play. So it was really cool. It was a team effort. We got rush when we needed to. We got coverage when we needed to. And it was great for the guys to play in a high-pressure moment, to play with a lot of confidence.
Are you starting to see or getting ways to get that rush a little more that you see helping out?
Yeah, I got to give a lot of credit to Coach Wash and Coach Luckaboo. They do a great job in terms of the rush plan. And we feel, good about especially those very known passing situations that we can find a way to generate some rush. But again, we got to do a better job of getting there. And we're just throughout this entire season, we're playing way too much on third and medium, which is not a great rush situation because of the 50-50 for the run game. And so, and really last game was kind of the same story, just way too many third and mediums because we're not doing a good enough job in the run game. And so, we just got to do a little bit better job. I got to do a better job. We got to play better to try to slow the run game down so we can get some more of those pass situations.
And one last question. I know I don't want to dominate here, but they just gave Chuba an extension as a defensive guy. Assuming you were on the other side trying to stop him, what do you think that means for the offense?
Well, I think it's great for our team. I mean, this guy epitomizes what you look for in a football player and a teammate. He's a great guy, great locker room guy. He does things the right way. Probably not even arguably, the hardest work on our team. And I mean, this guy's relentless in what he does and his approach. And I'm very happy to see guys like that get rewarded.
Appreciate it. Have a good trip.
Thank you.
All right, we'll go Alex, followed by Jeff.
Hey, Jay. Quick question about Jaden Crumity. He got activated to the 53-man roster yesterday. How have you seen him progress in his rookie year? I wonder about how you've seen him progress from a technique perspective, from getting acclimated in the NFL, just everything.
Yeah. The one thing I know is that he works, and that's a fact. And since the day he got here in the classroom and on the practice field, and it's kind of funny. I was telling one of our performance guys the other day, because we haven't really been spending a lot of time with him just because he hasn't been on the field and all that. But I almost felt like he got bigger since the IR situation, and so really credit to what he's doing in the weight room and all that. But he works. He's been getting better with his technique and fundamentals. Again, all of those guys tend to get better with the way Coach Wash works them. And we're excited about what he can do. Obviously, it really matters when we do it in the game. And so when he gets that opportunity, whenever that may present itself, we're excited to see what he can do.
From a health perspective, how do you think he's looking?
He looks healthy.
And then another injury personnel-related question. Dane Jackson has had he's had a rough year in terms of injuries. He comes back and he finally seems to be healthy at the beginning of the year, and then he re-injures that hamstring. What about his work ethic has impressed you, and how do you think he could help the team once he's finally set in that lineup?
Yeah, no, Dane is fantastic. I really, really enjoy the person, and I enjoy working with him every day. It's kind of funny, like when he took his free agent visit here in March or April, whenever that was, I had interviewed him coming out of Pitt, and so I texted him before the free agent visit, and just to catch up with him, and he still had my phone number saved, and so we were getting a laugh about it. But what I found out in that interview was that this guy loves football. He's really smart. You put on the tape, it confirms it by how hard he plays. Just a natural football awareness and instincts and things that you really can't teach that he seems to have a good feel for. And so he's been great. The ability to play inside with the nickel spot and play outside, he could do both of those things. And so I've been really, really pleased with him. And, he's had some tough breaks, which is part of it, but that doesn't get him down or get him deterred. He just bounces back, he works, and gets ready to play. And so we're excited to see how he's going to finish the season.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Hey, good morning, Coach. Safe travels overseas today.
Thank you very much.
With the Saints getting a chunk running plays, can you speak to the job the secretary did against the Saints? The 4 DBs, or the 4 secondary players, played 100% of the snaps. What type of spark has Damani Richardson given you as a rookie?
Okay, can you give me those questions one more time?
Yeah, just the job the secondary did against against Carr, and to the spark Damani Richardson's given you as a rookie.
Yeah, no, those guys did a great job. Michael Jackson, we talked about that play at the end of the game, and just the coverage overall throughout the game was excellent. JC's been playing that way really the entire season, so it was good to see what those guys did. And I give credit to Damani. An injury happened, and he was ready. And when his opportunity presented itself, he was ready to deal, and he played well. And so a lot of credit to him. Being, especially being a young guy, just putting himself in position not to allow where he is on the depth chart to affect his preparation. And so I'm excited about him now and whatever he does in the future as well. But no, those guys did a great job, and it was a big part of our win.
All right, guys, we have time for a couple more. We'll go with Joe, followed by David.
Hey, good morning, EJ. Hope you're doing well.
Same to you, Joe.
I got booted off for a few minutes, so did you address the Giants yet?
I have not.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I was curious about getting your assessment on Daniel Jones and then Malik Neighbors.
Yeah, Daniel Jones, a veteran quarterback, and the way that they have played this year, you can see that the focus is on the run game, and he's a big part of that as well. And we've got to be ready for the quarterback run game, and so we know that's going to be a big part of what they do. And he's the focal point in the run game and the pass game. And I got a lot of respect for these receivers, Neighbors, Slayton, and then obviously number 17 when he's inside as well. But they got good skilled players, and we know that they're explosive and have the ability to stretch the field. And so it's always good when you can run the ball, especially the way that they did last week, and then also have that speed on the edge to threaten down the field. And so we know it's going to be a tough matchup, and we're going to have to really be on our stuff.
And as far as your guys, I wonder, and I know you didn't get a lot of time with JC last year. What are you seeing in him every day, and particularly on Sundays, the more you've been around him?
Yeah, when you look at last season, I think really from the start, from that game 1 versus Atlanta, just dealing with the injuries, and so that takes so much of a toll on you that I think for him, his mindset was just trying to stay healthy last season, and now it's like he's healthy, he knows the system, and it's like the second, third level of the understanding and the evolution of a football player. And so that's what you're seeing. And it's kind of funny, like right before one series in the Saints game, he was about to run on the field, and then we just started having a discussion about a concept that they're running and just out of a certain personnel group. And he's the one that like kind of initiated it. And so, and I was just like, man, you've really grown a lot with your football in the last year, and he's like, man, yeah, just finally getting a chance to play. And so I thought that was a really cool moment. And this guy has just he's played at a really, really high level this entire season. He's fun to coach. He's competitive as hell. He really works at it. And so, yeah, it's been great to see what he's done this year.
Thanks very much.
Thanks, Joe.